insane!
All right, what's cracking, cat? Welcome to Old Guy Gaming. This is the big homie OG Bone Daddy in the building. Want to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you're enjoying your family and friends right now and some of that good food. Got any extra food, by the way, you can always send your big homie your plate. Don't turn down free food. So we're going to go ahead and jump into today's topic. It's a pretty big one, I think, significant. It's going to be a game changer for some of us. And that's loot boxes or drop boxes or supply crates, as we call them. So I was on Twitter this morning, looking at some of the feeds, of course, checking out Charlie Intel and my boy Thunder and some of the other ones. And a big news release that came out this morning. And that's Belgium's justice minister calls for loot box ban in Europe. Wow, that is really significant, guys. And if you don't understand what that is or what that's about, it's basically what it boils down to is the issue that a lot of us have been having and expressing with drop boxes and care packages. From the Prime Minister's view, from what I read, it's basically when you go and we're buying these boxes, you know, for supplies and we're looking for weapons and camo, the fact that it's randomized, basically you are gambling on what you get in those packages every time you buy one. And the issue was, which I hadn't considered, it was just a problem for me because, you know, I won't deny it or lie about it. I have spent money, Call of Duty points, to go and buy these packages, and you know, you spend what, $50 or whatever. You go and buy, you know, you go and get 100 packs and you open them all up, and they're all duplicate stuff I've already got. You know what I mean? And so I just threw away $50, $100. But little kids seem to be what the issue was, being victimized, or as it was put, the issue was addiction mixed with money is the equivalent of gambling or a symptom of. And they didn't want to expose little children to gambling, which actually is fair when you think about it, because my pitch was always, it's like playing the lottery when you open up a care package. And you don't know what you're gonna get. It's never specific. It's what they give you. And that's not bad when it's crypto keys. I mean, something you earn in the game that's not coming out of your pocket. But when it's your hard-earned money, you know what I mean? And you spend those points. I mean, you spend that money and you open those crates and you don't know what you're getting. You're praying for what you want, hoping that you get it. Well, it's like the lottery. I mean, you go and buy a lottery ticket. You don't know you have the winning numbers, right? You know, you don't know that ticket, that scratch-off ticket is going to be a winner. You're hoping, you're praying, okay? Now, the difference is we know that going in with a lottery ticket. With these care packages, you kind of don't. It's not what you want. You know, when I get care packages, I want the latest camo or I want the latest weapon. That's my intention of going to get care packages. So that's what makes it a gamble, especially when you're spending your money. So as I was reading that article today, I found it very interesting that somebody took notice of it. Now, what caused it? I would have to assume that you got some politician out there, somebody with a little money, bought their kid a game, right? And the kid kept spending money on that game. Well, the kid doesn't have any money. He's spending mommy or daddy's money. Mommy and daddy's a little upset. Why are you still spending money on a game I already paid for? Right? They do a little investigation. They look into it, and you know, lo and behold, they see what's going on. and they see the repetitiveness of it and how much it occurs over and over again, and well, that becomes a problem now. We've got to look into this. And well, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm glad that happened. So what they determined, Belgium actually did determine that, yeah, they want to ban loot boxes in video games. Now, let me just be clear on this. Activision wasn't a part of the study that they did. It was actually Battlefront 2 and Overwatch, games that I don't play. I had no idea that they even had loot boxes or microtransactions going on in there. But it's still significant because somewhere down the line, you know, if this carries on, if it succeeds, Activision will be impacted. And I think they should. Let's just be honest, because it's robbery. You know, that's my final thought on that. Basically, I mean, because look at it like this, and I always say this: when you go to a grocery store, right? Even though they have this service now, you can go to a grocery store or to Walmart, and you hand somebody some money, and you give them your shopping list, and they will go and fill the cart according to your shopping list, so you don't have to do legwork. Okay, this isn't exactly the same thing. What's happening is basically you're going to Walmart. You're walking up to a complete stranger. You're giving them, you know, let's say $50. That's the most you pay for Call of Duty points, right? $50. And you say, come back with a full cart. There's no, you know, I mean, there's no guideline there. That person can come back with one $50 item. You know what I mean? You didn't. I mean, and you're upset. You're angry. Of course you are. You didn't get what you wanted, what you expected. But it's your hard-earned money spent, and that's basically the same thing that's happening with care packages. Why would you do that? All right, and I know, yeah, we want to be the first guy to have the new camo or the new gun. I got it. I get it. I've been a party to that. Okay, but that's also what these game companies take advantage of. That's why you have randomized boxes with no caps or no. I don't even know how to put it. I'll put it like this. If you paid attention lately, Activision has special days where they guarantee you no duplications when you buy loot boxes or your rares. Well, problem with that is that's the way it should be from the beginning. All right? Yeah, you can sell off your duplicates, but that shouldn't even be an issue. If they have it within their power to prevent you from getting duplicates from the beginning, why not just do that? I'll tell you why. Because there's more money in randomization. You're going to keep buying, spending money, trying to get that new camo. And they're raking in millions and millions for that. It's wrong. It's unethical. It's immoral. It's also hugely profitable. And this is the America and land of the free, yeah, capitalism. Okay? We're money driven in this country. So it's not illegal, which is the most important thing. And as long as they can generate revenue, they're going to continue to do it. Even if it's taking advantage of gamers, which it is. To me personally, it taints the sanctity of gaming, because it's not about us anymore, guys. It's not about the customer. It's not about our pleasure, our enjoyment. It's about their revenue. And us being taken advantage of. We've been saying it for a long time, and you know, it's starting to come to light now. I was always hoping that gamers would listen to each other, work with each other, and find a way to basically say, hey, we're not participating in this anymore. This doesn't satisfy us. We're not happy. You know, make a change. You know, serve us. Of course, you can't get guys to come together and do that, because somebody wants to be the first to have something. There's that guy who wanted to be the first one to be online, you know, to rank up the fastest or whatever. It just works out like that. And Activision capitalizes on it, and other companies like it. So for me, this is significant because it's going to curtail that if it's successful. And I see it being successful in Europe. You got to go and read that article. They've already determined in Belgium that, yeah, we're not going to allow this. We're going to ban it. But for some reason, they have to bring it to, I guess, a European Council or whatever to get it unified all across Europe that loot boxes are banned. Now, I'm not saying loot boxes should be banned. No, I'm not. They're a good idea. And yeah, keep selling them. But the randomization, the constantly, I don't even know how to put it, but the way it's set up to generate money for themselves and not take care of the customer, that needs to stop. And it's really simple, guys. If they can set up, if they can have a day where they can guarantee you no dupes, that should then they should automatically from day one guarantee you no dupes. Then you're not being robbed. Maybe your first 2 or 3 loot boxes will be random because you don't have anything. You understand what I'm saying? But the further and further you go along, it should already, the game should already know, read, or however you want to put it, what you have, what you don't have, and supply you with what you don't have. Therefore, you're not totally being robbed or taken advantage of. Okay? And eventually, you get what you want. Or they go back to what they did in Black Ops 2, which was specifically sell you, hey, here's a new camo. Here's a new gun camo. If you like it, buy it. If you don't, don't. Here's new calling cards, whatever. The choice. Here's our price. And I don't know how well it did, but I'm sure it did pretty well. I know I bought a bunch of camos. You know what I mean? Now, as far as weapons, yeah, that'd kind of be pushing it. So if it were up to me, I'd say keep just your camos in your drop boxes. No, I'm sorry. Keep your camos where you can purchase them and put the weapons only in drop boxes and variants and whatnot. And like I said, let's decrease the randomness, the randomness of it. You know what I have, what I don't have. Stop with the duplicates. Give me what I don't have. Get me closer, if not dead on, with what I want. Then I'm satisfied. I don't feel robbed. I mean, guys, because if you look at this, I'm gonna show you this. All right. Here's how bad it is. Okay. In the black market, in Black Ops 3, if you go to, like when you go to buy a box, you'll see the different prices. And I'll just talk about rares because that's mostly what I buy. A rare supply box in crypto keys is 30 crypto keys per box. 200 Call of Duty points per box. That is outrageous. That doesn't even make sense. You're saying by the game that my money is not as valuable as the crypto keys I get for free. So it takes more of them to get a box. Are you kidding me? And basically, if you go and buy, I think it's $40 for 1,300 Call of Duty points. At 200 points a pop, you burn through that money you spent. And then you get all duplicates. If you guys don't see anything wrong with that, then I guess I need to shut down my YouTube right now before it even gets started. Because to me, that is pure theft. It's almost fraud. And if I could prove it was fraud, hell, I'd take Activision to court. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Because I'm being taken. We all are, as a matter of fact. It shouldn't be that way. Let's make it back about the gamer. Let's show some responsibility, because you guys are taking advantage. It's high profit, but you're taking advantage of us. And yeah, now you're taking advantage of little kids who don't know better. Who that's not their money they're spending. That's their parents' money they're spending, and they're spending large amounts of it. Okay, as soon as kids hear that there's new weapons and new camo, oh man, they're running to mommy and daddy. Hey, I need some money. Can I buy this? I want this. I want this. And kids don't. Parents. They don't know, especially moms. Yeah, okay, just so you'll get out of their head. They'll give you the money, give you their credit card, whatever, or the allowance you have, and you can go and spend that money. And parents have no idea that their kids are being ripped off, and more importantly, that they're being ripped off. Now, the whole gambling, I had never really thought of that, and I guess, it's basically it's what I said, because lottery is gambling, and you're basically playing the lottery anytime you open up a rare box, especially if you paid for it, or a common. Especially if you paid for it, because you don't know what you're getting. Now, some people say, well, you get something. Yeah, you do. Duplicates. Shit you already have. Shit you don't want. You know what I mean? So that's not really a positive. It's still robbery. And I'm going to tell you guys something. And believe it or not, I'm not trying to cause a conspiracy here, but you can be singled out by your account. If you look at Thunder, and it's my personal opinion, he was singled out. His account was singled out to guarantee that he would catch hell getting new weapons and new gear. I know this for a fact because I did a test on it. And what I did, long story short, is the first time I spent $100 on Call of Duty points, I got all duplicates. I complained. So what I did was I recorded, I screenshot. The very next time I did it, every time I opened the box, I recorded what I got. I went to my duplicates, recorded what that was, screenshotted it. So then I started getting likes from people I didn't know and who I later, who I assume were some kind of customer support, due to my complaints, because they did contact me and say, if you have a problem, contact support. So what happened after I did that is the very next time I had a bunch of crypto keys and they had a special with no duplicates, I got everything that I didn't have before. And when I tell you I got everything, I mean right now, and I've had it for like 4 or 5 months, I've got every Call of Duty weapon, almost every camo for the specialist, almost every rare card, and all that happened in one day. So that tells me that that told me that they can single out your profile, your account, and make it as to whether or not, or which they can control what you get, basically is what I'm trying to say. If they, if they don't want you to get new shit and want you to keep spending money, they can do that. If they want to single you out, they can do that. If they want to see you get more, they can do that too. That's where it becomes sinister. That's where it becomes malicious. That's where it becomes greedy. And it needs to be curtailed. It needs to be stopped. If they're doing that to little kids, guys, they're taking advantage of little kids like that. Really? And we're still supporting it, by the way. How many people ran out and bought World War II? And it's funny that it came out today because I was reading Thunder's tweet this morning, and I guess there's getting ready to be a big supply drop this weekend. Weapons or something's coming out along with double XP. So it would be the perfect time to kind of dial back those new upgraded stuff in those drop boxes and make it, more duplicates and generate more money. Why not? So anyway, that's just me. That's what I think. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. I usually am. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, comment, like it or dislike it. Share if you do. Hell, share if you don't. Say this guy's full of crap. All right? And as always, subscribe. Once again, if you got a Call of Duty page, not a Call of Duty page, you have a YouTube page, I'm sorry, and you need support or some extra subs, man, hit me up. I'll be glad to sub you, support you. We sub each other. Hey, we all grow. So thanks, guys, for watching. Enjoy the rest of your holiday, and I'll see you next time. And as always, stay up, Kai. Shout out to my homie, Relly98. Y'all go sub him. He's a hell of a player. My boy, Jacob Studio, check him out. He's got some good videos. Demon Ghost Dog, he's got some great videos. He owes me a sub, though. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe.
Incoming grenade.
If you got some interesting videos, some things you want to talk about, hey, man, do it. What are you waiting for? I waited too late. I had a lot more interesting stuff than this, and I waited too late, but I'm taking off now. And, I appreciate the guys, people supporting me, all my friends. J-Bird Lokester was cracking, homie. Major Skills was cracking, homie. Big Hurt was cracking, cat. You know what I mean? And everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for taking your time out to watch my videos and show your support. Good holidays, and I'll see you guys next time. All right.